Hello, my name's Malachite, and I'm running for famous. Night of the Living 80s Movie.
Dun, dun, dun.
We watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off. So, roll call. First of all, we have...
I am Max, to my right.
Leah.
And to my left.
Patrick.
This review is rated PG-13.
Because...
Of me.
The interesting thing, because you can't see us, but we all have different color hair. Lydia has purple hair, Max has green hair, and Patrick has dirty blonde hair, and I have brown hair. So we all have different colored hair.
My natural hair is dirty blonde, but I got bored of it.
Yeah.
So we watched Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Have any of you guys seen it before?
This is my first time seeing it. And
Me too.
And,
How many times have you seen it, Malachite?
too many to count.
Okay, great.
Of course.
Why am I not surprised?
I love this movie. It is an amazing movie, I think. So, okay, let's jump right through it. So, synopsis of the movie. Who wants to start?
I'll go. So it's about a kid who decides that he wants to take a day off, so he comes up with this horrible disease he has or something, and he spends the whole day just doing whatever he wants to.
And he tends to break the fourth wall, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
And the plan works.
I can't believe that it actually played out. Like, that was actually hysterical that it actually worked.
It's somehow, against all odds and all laws of physics, work.
So, what do you guys think of Ferris Bueller, the character?
I thought he was kind of an idiot, but he was funny.
He's the kind of character that I usually hate, but for some reason, in that movie, that kind of character was handled well. Like, I actually liked the character, which is very surprising.
Yeah, because that was the first time in that scenario where he seems like he's a bit of the not good guy, but when you frame him as the protagonist, it works.
Yeah, it works surprisingly well.
Yeah, he was kind of an
So I have
he
to
was
say,
hilarious.
my favorite of the main trio was, what was his name, Connor?
Cameron.
Cameron.
Yeah, Cameron was
okay,
funny.
so what do we think of Cameron?
I love when he just, like, with the car, he screams, the whole city hears him, and then he just sits there, like, he's
And then
totally out of it.
He's
And then
just wonderful. He's a
Yeah,
blessing.
he had, like, a heart attack.
Yeah.
And, okay, going on to the next member of the trio, Sloane. What do you think of Sloane?
Mary Sue.
Agreed. I
Yeah.
mean, she's all right. I don't hate her.
Like, I mean, she was, you've seen so many others like her.
Yeah, there's a lot
True.
of... There's
Like
a lot
someone
of
who's just there to be
just
the
there to
love
be
interest.
the love interest
The
of the main
token
character.
girl.
Yeah,
But-
like, she didn't really have any amazing things of her own. She didn't go through any real character development. She was just there the whole time.
I think she's funny.
Yeah, she
though.
was kind of funny.
She did have some nice commentary.
there was some
So,
commentary.
so I like her for that reason. That
Yeah.
like I find her relatable and funny. You know.
Yeah.
And I love her interaction with Rooney. Thought that was priceless at the very beginning.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
that
think that
was
is
fun.
priceless, and I love that.
That
Yeah,
was
just
a
when
fun
he's
scene.
doing, like, the Bible quotes, she's just like, oh my god, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I loved his sister. His
Okay,
sister
was
was
my
so...
favorite character.
Yeah. So Jean, his sister.
Jean was, oh my god.
She's wonderful.
Jean was so funny. Alright, so Jean was so funny.
Jean
like,
is-
She was awesome.
And she's your favorite?
Yeah, she's
Like,
my
just
favorite.
at
And
the
I
end,
also,
it's just
really like her hair. That one drug addict from the police station, like, low-key looked like, JD from Heathers. Look it up.
who'd you say he was, Max? Charlie Sheen?
That's the actor.
He looked like Jason Dean. It was so funny. JD.
As you left your wallet in the kitchen.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
and then she just tosses it away
Yeah,
somewhere.
I think she, like, and then she slams the door, and the dog wakes up.
It's wonderful.
And then
Genius.
the dog was my favorite character.
That was
yeah.
genius.
The
Yeah.
dog was
The
my favorite
animals.
character.
Animals win the
And
mind.
okay,
Check
so
animals
next
for
one,
the-
Rooney. What do you think of Rooney?
Oh my god, Rudy. Like,
He's one of those villains that you really love to hate.
he was
Yep.
so
You love to hate the man.
Yep.
Like, just all the bad stuff that happens to him is hilarious.
It's wonderful. It's he's
Like,
pretty great.
It's just,
I
it's
also liked
amazing.
his assistant. She was adorable.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's delightful, you
And
know?
I feel like, personally, Grace was there to partly be comic relief. She didn't give much to the storyline apart from being Rooney's assistant.
I love the part when Rooney, he's on the phone and he thinks he says those insults and then he thinks he's talking to the real guy.
Oh,
That
not
was
actually talking to
great.
Ferris. Yeah.
He's talking to Cameron and he thinks it's that one girl's dad.
Yeah.
What do you think of just the different scenes? Like, there's so much in this movie to unpack.
There's a lot in that movie.
I don't know what to start with.
Like,
so
I don't know how that didn't fail within like the first 3 hours.
I know.
The whole thing should have just crashed and burned.
It's funny, usually movies that take place over the course of one day are kind of boring. But that was absolutely insane. It was delightful.
let's be real. You could not do all of that in one day.
You can.
You could, but it'd be hard and you'd get caught.
Going to a restaurant, going to a
You
baseball
would be-
game, going to a parade.
You
going
would be
to an art
incredibly sore the next day.
Yeah, like, it's impossible that he wouldn't get caught because he was literally on TV for one part. Like, what if at one point they're watching an old recording of, like, the family's watching an old recording of the game together a few weeks from now, and they see him on the TV?
Yes, that would be
Like,
beautiful.
He would have some explaining to do, sir.
So, since there's so much in this movie to get through, and I don't think we'll be able to get through it, I'm just gonna ask everyone, what was your favorite? I'm gonna start with Lydia, then Max, then Patrick. Lydia, what was your favorite location they visited?
My favorite location was the art museum because I'm an art nerd.
This scene directly led to the interaction that happens in the scene that leads to the car falling out of the window, and I personally like that sort of odd foreshadowing that can be given in movies.
Yep.
And then
Patrick.
what about your favorite location?
Probably the ballpark game, because there were a million ways you could have been caught there, kid, and you somehow avoided every single one of them.
And Patrick, your favorite location?
The water tower that says Save Ferris on it. I'm just amazed they got up there so quickly.
Go Pat.
I love when Jeannie calls the cops and she's like, I'm very cute, very young, and very protective of my body.
And I would not like it violated or killed.
I love that.
And she's like hiding under her blanket later.
And yeah, just
Only sane character in that movie.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty accurate.
and how funny is it that the only sane character in that movie also makes out with somebody in a police station?
The stoner.
Yeah.
Say
Next
words.
thing, favorite scene.
My favorite scene. I like the interactions in police station between the sister and the stoner guy, because that was just very funny. Just slowly but surely, he's like a therapist, and it was actually kind of unnerving, but it was great.
That scene was quite unnerving for me, too,
Yes.
for the record. It probably was unnerving for a lot of people.
Max, your favorite scene.
If I had to go with a favorite scene, one of those opening scenes, because from my understanding of this movie, half of that opening was used in a Domino's commercial, and that's where I knew that from.
That's beautiful.
Patrick, your favorite scene.
I think any scene where Rooney gets like beat up. I can't decide between that scene when he sticks his head through the dog door, looks around, and then the dog shows up and it's a Rottweiler. It's either that or that scene when she slams the door and it wakes up. It's one of those two scenes.
And then my favorite scene, I love the end scene where his sister is just like, get inside, Ferris, you know? Can you... Oh, by the way, here's your wallet.
Yep.
I love that. That is my...
That's
I know we already
wonderful.
talked
It's
about
just
it, but that's my
like, oh,
favorite
God.
scene.
It's just like, oh god.
Favorite joke. Your favorite joke,
My
Lydia.
favorite joke.
It's a lot to choose from. We're going one
I
at a
think
time.
my favorite joke was the people that took the car for a joyride and just come
And
back
the
and it's
Star
like, oh,
Wars
here's your
music.
car. Yes, that was wonderful.
You
I
can't-
thought they were going to steal the car, but they didn't. They actually turned out to be semi-decent
They
people.
just took it for a joyride. Alright, so Max, what was your favorite joke?
Yes, favorite joke.
Probably the parade, the entire the
Parade.
entirety of the parade.
parade.
Just like, how did you get on the float?
How did this get coordinated? How?
Patrick, your favorite joke.
And I'll raise your pluck because I'm the nurse who. Oh my god. I love that. Oh,
So,
God.
explain to us in kid-friendly terms what happens.
Pat, what the heck?
Lydia, explain Pat's joke in a kid-friendly way.
I'm trying to be kid.
That joke is impossible to explain in a way for kids.
Okay,
Go Malachi, go.
what's the score? 0-0. Who's winning? The Bears.
Oh yeah.
I love that joke. It's not the funniest, but I think I love that.
It's very
That's a
well.
good-
It's very well timed too.
Yeah.
What was your favorite performance of an actor?
My favorite actor in that movie, the actor that did Ferris was really good. Like really, really good. And also, I'm very biased because he played Simba in The Lion King, and
Yeah,
I
that's
really,
right, yeah.
really like The Lion King.
I have somehow still never seen The Lion King. Hate me all you want.
You're dead to me.
Do you see why we have to make this series? Because Max has not seen anything. That will not be coming. But
that'll
we
be our
might.
spin-off 90s movies.
Yeah, we'll make a spin-off just for that one
Wait,
movie.
What Disney movie came out in the 80s? We need to
Oh
check.
god, no. Let's do this. Let's get
Little
you-
Mermaid came out in the 80s.
I've seen that.
I will die first.
I have seen that one.
Right, good for you. All right, let's move on.
Patrick.
The Rooney, because I love that little eye twitch thing he does at the end. Like he catches Ferris's eyes just spasm. I love that. It's hilarious.
And now I'm sad because I was going to pick Rooney for my favorite. So my second favorite would have to be the dad.
Oh yeah.
I really like the dad.
He was really good. All those actors were amazing. Like, seriously, that was a very well-casted movie. I didn't expect it to be that good.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
That's all. That is why we do this series, because 80s movies in theory are terrifying, and then they watch them and they're actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think this movie aged well?
Yes, definitely.
I can agree with that statement.
Oh yeah.
And so I think it's time to film the closing. So I'm gonna ask, did you like the movie?
I love the movie. Very good, and I loved how Deadpool made an homage to it. I had to include that because I really like Deadpool.
Still need to see that. I want to see it so bad.
Same.
Do you like this movie?
Yes.
Did you like this movie?
Hated it. No, I'm kidding. I loved it.
Would you guys recommend it for our viewers?
I would recommend it to everyone because I think it's a classic and everyone should see it.
What is
I'd recommend it to everyone on above the age of 10.
Same.
Yes, agreed.
Is there anything else that we haven't talked about that you'd like to say that you think that people should know?
I like when Cameron tries to drown himself. That was pretty funny.
That was pretty great.
That
yeah.
was an odd moment of character development.
Dude. You killed the car.
That was a very good
So,
movie.
okay, so be sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.
Bye.
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 I do so many crazy, fun, just incredible things, and I want to share them with you. We're at the Safari. We made it to Portland in DC for the day. I am getting ready to go to Disneyland. We are at Longwood Gardens, all the way on the East Coast. We're in Seattle. We are going to be going to Philadelphia. I am in Steveston, which is the town where Once Upon a Time was filmed. Roll call, Peter Pan.
Max?
Leah.
This is Connor. Linda. This is our friend Anthony. My dad and my Aunt Amy and my Uncle Rick.
Patrick.
My stepmom and I, my grandma and papa. We are going to be picking our pumpkin.
Got swindled.
Carving a pumpkin. A yummy apple crisp. Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. We went to the biggest bookstore. We went to the biggest amount of food trucks. And now we're going to the biggest toy store. So,
Just David's
Dude.
fault.
yes. My name's Malachite. And I'm running for famous.